Know that she had plenty of other Libriums in the house and that were still in the bottles when she was found that she could have used to help herself fall asleep and are much safer. And it really makes you question her motivation in going out and getting those additional Nembutal tablets.
This suggests that her intent with taking the Nembutal was not to fall asleep, but rather to commit suicide.
Perhaps the strangest thing about the death of Marilyn Monroe is this scene. The most glamorous woman in the world died alone, an addict to sleeping pills, in this shabby bedroom.
Here was a beautiful woman, symbol of attractiveness, and she did not have a date for Saturday night.
And we know that her great-grandfather committed suicide during the Depression. We know that her grandmother on her mother's side suffered from depression. We know that her own mother suffered from depression and psychosis and had to be institutionalized.
Depression is known to run in families. Marilyn's suicide scene should have been no surprise. This woman had made at least 3 previous suicide attempts. Each time she had been rescued by calling for help. Did Marilyn attempt to make a call this time? Based on Monroe's 89-degree body temperature at autopsy, we can place the time of death sometime between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. That means she must have taken the pills sometime between 8 p.m. and 1 a.m.
It's difficult to know exactly when Marilyn died, but it's entirely possible that she could have lived for an hour and a half, even 2 hours after taking that dose.
The last person she is known to have spoken with is Peter Lawford. Lawford, who died in 1984, recalled her voice was slurred and trailed off. This call may have taken place as late as 9 p.m. If this is the case, then Peter Lawford may have heard the last farewell of a screen icon, or perhaps failed to hear a final, faint cry for help. Of this, it's likely we will always be left to wonder.
I speculate that she was feeling depressed and abandoned, and in that feeling of being depressed and abandoned, decided to take the pills. And in her mind was the feeling that for sure she would be away from the feeling of loneliness and abandonment. And in her mind was the knowledge that it could kill her. And in her mind was the knowledge that she might be rescued. And in her mind was the wish that somehow her life would change.
Hi, I'm Caleb, and this is my story. I was born with osteogenesis imperfecta, or brittle bone disease. I have broken my bones almost 200 times, and I have had 11 surgeries. But I didn't let that stop me. I love to bike ride, climb, race, and I'm learning how to stand and walk. But I can only do all of this because of generous people like you and Shriners Hospitals for Children.
Because of people like you, Shriners Hospitals for Children has helped more than 1.3 million kids just like me, regardless of their family's ability to pay.
Shriners Hospitals for Children is only able to provide this world-class, life-changing medical care because of the generous